the cinematic single player campaign length of Call of Duty is around 6 to 8 hours. The single player campaign of Call of Duty is one of its most compelling elements that is valued by gamers. Is that true? Is that really true? I don't believe that at all. How many people actually play the Call of Duty campaigns? I play them because I love single player games. I love first person shooter single player games. But what percentage of people actually play through the Call of Duty campaigns? Let's be real here. We know there was a point. When was it? Was there a Call of Duty without a campaign? It wasn't a focus for Call of Duty for the longest time, because it's just like there's numbers out there where the amount of people that actually play through the single player campaign is extremely low, and you're not making any money off of that if you're Activision. So they don't really care about it. But like that this is just a straight up lie. It's like there's no way they have numbers to back that up. I do not believe it. I do not believe at all that on the PlayStation platform that the single player campaign is the most compelling. Like come on, here, break. It says here, and it is an important element that differentiated from other franchises, shooters or otherwise, including the only two franchises with comparable engagement, Call of Duty, FIFA 40. I mean, this is so stupid. The reason why Call of Duty is comparable in terms of engagement with FIFA 48 isn't because of the single player campaign. Are they crazy? By assuming that no gamers with less than 10 hours of gameplay would switch, the addendum ignores gamers who buy Call of Duty just to play the single player campaign, but those players may still be committed to playing each new release of Call of Duty and therefore be highly relevant as potential switchers. Okay, let's be real here. There is no way that people who are just playing the Call of Duty campaign are going out, or I'm sure there are some, so I don't want to offend anybody in the chat, but there's no way that that percentage of people who are just playing Call of Duty to play the single player campaign are going out there and buying it at $70 every single. That percentage is probably so low. I would be surprised if it has any effect on any of this, to be completely honest. Like, if they lost that small, minute percentage of people going out and paying $70, or even not even just 70, like at any point throughout the Call of Duty life cycle to just play the single player campaign, if PlayStation lost all of them, I don't believe for 1 second that would hurt their business in a significant amount at all. So I don't know. I don't like that. To me, that's common sense, but maybe they back it up. I don't know. Let's see what their 11. Modern Warfare launch trailer has dropped. It plays out like their friggin' footnotes is literally a trailer. Esports.net. What's this here? 10. Completing the main story of the last two Call of Duty releases, Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty. What is this? How long to beat? They're using how long to beat as a source. Like where it tells you how long it takes to beat the campaign. So I think this is just complete bullshit. They just threw that in there. And if you know anything about Call of Duty, like there's no way you would believe that. Like, give me a break. Okay, 14. Overall, the addendums position that not a single gamer with less than 10 hours of gameplay or $100 to spend would switch in response to Microsoft making Call of Duty exclusive is pure conjecture. This conjecture is not consistent with the CMA's duty to base its decision. This entire thing is just pure conjecture. This is just completely makes no sense. I thought they were going to come up with something like super insightful. Like, oh, there's 30% of these people who play like 35 to 100 hours, or like 50 to 100 hours would switch. But it's literally, they're trying to argue here that if they lose the people who go out and play the single player campaign of Call of Duty every year, if they lose that amount of gamers, it's going to really hurt their business. It's going to really push them to being foreclosed. That's crazy. That one's crazy to me. That's got to be the weakest argument I think that they've made off of everything that I've read. I mean, some other stuff you could argue maybe Sony has some points. They have made some points. It's not like they've made 0 points throughout this entire thing, but that one is just crazy to me.